I am here for all of that. Well, my name is Faith. You can call me Her Majesty, and I would like to welcome you to today's edition of Campus Drive. Campus Drive comes your way every Friday once it is 5 p.m. down until 6 p.m. So you can be rest assured that this is where you're going to get all of the details about what is going on currently in the campus. Are you an undergraduate looking to get into school, or rather, are you a prospective graduate looking to get into school? Are you an undergraduate? Whichever, as long as you have an interest in whatever is going on in the campus, I will make sure I snoop for all of these details and I will bring it to you. Have I told you my name? Let me say it one more time. My name is Faith. You can call me Her Majesty. And today being the 13th day of the month of October 2023, I'm not in the studio by myself. I've got me a guest, a pretty cool looking lady in pink. Hi baby, how are you? Good evening.
Hi, good evening, Faith.
Oh, it's a voice for me. I love it. I love it. That's beautiful. All right, so tell us your name, of course, your institution, and anything we need to know, literally, about your department and your definitely your course, and then your level.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Chloe Ijoma Roland.
Okay.
I'm a fresh graduate of Fisheries and Aquaculture Technology Department from FUTO. Yeah. So I am here with you to share some juicy gist with you.
Of course. If it's juicy, it's always here on Campus Drive. Well, I like to call myself the campus buddy, and I'm glad that you're here to help my fellow campus buddy who is currently listening to me right now to fill us in on some of the gist going around town. So there is actually a very, very important conversation we need to have. But before I go ahead and ask you, you just mentioned that you're a fresh graduate. So you just graduated?
Yes, I just graduated.
Oh, how many years is that course?
5 years.
So what does the course teaches you to do? Like what's like the benefits of studying? Can I get the name of the course again?
Fisheries and Aquaculture on the School of Agriculture.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so what next? You're done with school. What next? Are you going to set up a fish pond, or are you going to go? Because when it comes to aquaculture, am I wrong? Yeah. Nigeria is not there yet, if you agree with me.
Yes.
So literally, what's next for you? What are you planning to do next?
Okay, I intend to invest in the sector, but not now. It's a long-term plan.
Okay.
Yeah, but for now, I can consult for farms, for small or big farms. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to teach, because most people do not actually know these things. They just know the knowledge.
Yeah.
They just do a trial and error stuff without having the right knowledge. So as someone who is actually grounded in the course, I know the things, the rudiments of fisheries, and I can consult, I can tell people the right way to do these things.
So literally, can I call you a fish doctor?
The doctor though, that's fine.
Okay, but is that literally what your description entails, that you get to cater for fishes if you're going through a certain I don't know, but something usually happens. I know a friend of mine who owns a pond who told me, there was a time that he placed fishes into his pond and lots of them died.
Yeah.
Lots of them just died like that. So are you the best person that anyone should come to say, okay, so what am I supposed to do? I'm about to set up a fish pond. And aside from fishery, is there any other thing that your course entails? Because I'm literally hearing about this course for the first time.
Wow.
Yeah. How many people do you have in your department, if I may ask?
Okay, for my set, we just graduated about 60 something students, but overall we have over 500.
Oh,
yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's nice. Okay, so you're welcome to Campus Drive.
Thanks.
So how is FUTO doing? I mean, you're still a student of FUTO, right? Am I correct?
No, I'm no longer a student.
Oh, when did you graduate?
August.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said fresh graduate.
Fresh graduate, you are, my darling. You are welcome to the favor market, like they like to call it. But then again, I'm really glad to have you here, and I'm just so excited that we are going to be having this conversation together. Because I mean, you're fresh and still very, very fresh from the oven, and of course, I know your brain is still very fresh to answer some of the school questions that we have today.
Okay.
So we're going to delve into lots of topics. You know me, I always make sure that I bring it 100. So that is why I'm going to be asking you Are you a student of any institution here in Owerri, anywhere you're listening from? I would like for you to call in and give me any gist or anything going on around your school, something you would like to report, something you like to just, complain about, something you just want to appreciate your institution or the people that are at the helms of the affairs of your institution for doing. I am here to listen to it. As long as it is just coming from your campus, I want to hear about it. Okay, so call me, hit me up, and send me a WhatsApp message, of course, telling me anything going on in your campus. The numbers for you to call are very easy: 090-922-299-22 or 091-226-779-89. Let me call out the numbers again: 090-922-299-22 or 091-226-779-89. And of course, the WhatsApp number still remains 0806 999 2999 0806 999 2999. Any information going on around your school environment, anything at all, I am here because I'm your campus buddy, yeah? So I am here to make sure that I pay a listening ear. And of course, I have my beautiful guests. Sorry, let me get that. Your name again?
Chloe.
Okay. Chloe is here to also help us answer it. We have a call. Let's take this one. Hello.
Hello, good evening, ma.
Hi, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Okay, I'm Innocent Victor, a student of Owerri University of Technology, Owerri School of Agriculture Technology.
Oh.
So I'm glad to have a senior colleague in the building with you.
Wow.
So I'm actually majorly from Agriculture Science Department, 100 level.
Wow.
So she's from Technology.
So you're calling to give her a shout out?
Yeah, that kind of thing. We have some people to shout out to her. Big shout out.
Oh,
thank you.
Okay, shout out to you too for being nice. Thank you very much for calling. Okay.
All right, thanks.
Okay, so that's a shout out from your junior colleague. That's beautiful. I really love it. So keep your calls coming in, okay? If you have anything you want to talk about, something happening within your school environment, outside your school environment, as long as it has to do with school, I am here to listen to you. All right, so Chloe, we have lots of things that we're going to talk about today.
Okay.
We don't have like we do have a specific topic that we're going to dwell on,
Okay.
but I would like for us to just go over some things that are currently going on the educational space, if you permit me.
Okay.
One of it would be that of the Academic Staff Union of Universities president, who said on Wednesday that they would continue to embark on industrial actions until the government meets its demands. Right. Subsequently, the union is against any plan by the Tertiary Education Trust Fund to include private universities in the country as beneficiary institution of its project. According to the president of ASU, Emmanuel Osodeke, he made the union's position known at a 2-day interactive session between TED Fund and all unions of beneficiary institutions. So basically, first of all, the federal government is giving access to private universities that would like to come in and set up universities and educational system here in Nigeria, which I think is a welcome development. We even have foreign sectors foreign persons coming to say, oh, we would like to build a university here, international universities and whatnot. So right now, I'm not particular about what he said about industrial actions. I don't know, a while back then, while you were in school, how many strikes did you witness as a student?
Whoa, it was a lot actually. Like I literally prayed for it to stop so I could just graduate, because I ended up spending 6 years, if not more, for a 5 years course because of strike. Yes. From 100 level, I think I experienced one from 100 level, and then in 200 level, I think about 3 months it happened also before the COVID struck.
Okay.
So I guess maybe 4 times so thereabouts the strike. Yes, and it wasn't nice at all. It wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny.
Yeah.
It has a way of pushing you backwards.
Yes.
So as regards what the president of ASU just stated, obviously we are not going to see the end of strike. I mean, not yet, clearly, from what he just said, because there are some things that the federal government ought to do. There are some policies they need to implement, and there are like other what's it called now? There are other actions that they need to make plain that have not yet been made.
Okay.
So of course, the ASU is saying we're not going to stop this industrial strike, because literally it seems like that is like the only language the federal government understands. So, and it's very, very sad for students, most especially, and of course their guardians and parents, because you have to pay for just like you said, 5 years course. You had to stay for a period of 6 years,
6 years
just to study that course. So what do you think about what he just stated? I mean, what do you even have to say to the federal government as regards this? Because obviously you're a graduate now, but I'm sure you have like younger ones, cousins, family members, friends who are still in school. I mean, like the colleague that just called you now stating that he's in 100 level. What do you even have to say? Because obviously what you suffered is literally what they're going to suffer eventually. So what do you have to say as regards, this comment from the president of ASU?
Okay, I would start with this statement. There's this observation I have. Over time, I've discovered that, okay, from the happenings, it looks like the federal government isn't even interested in our educational system.
That's your perspective?
Yes, that's my perspective, because they would have put an end to this a long time ago, but it keeps coming like back and forth, and it's not helping us. Even the lecturers are tired, they are tired. So I do hope whatever plan they are coming up with, I do hope it will favor both the students and the lecturers. Yeah, that's what I hope so. Sustainability, if they can actually hold on to their promises.
Okay. I was going to ask you what you think about the educational system in Nigeria, but then again, you've answered a part of it. But then again, I'm still throwing it to you because I feel like we need to get different scope as regards it. What do you think about the educational system in Nigeria? I mean, it's obvious, don't get me wrong, but what do you think about it? Is there like hope? Do you see any hope for the educational system in Nigeria?
Well, if I am to be very realistic,
is there hope?
There could be.
Okay.
It's probability. I am not sure, because we have a very long way to go. And this is not something that would happen now, like immediately. It would take a long time for the system to be revamped. So just a tiny hope. I'm just going to be realistic.
Okay, so you think the system needs to be revamped? The educational sector needs to be revamped?
Yes.
Okay, so in what areas do you think these changes should come in? Like, what exactly are you pinpointing on? I know there are like lots of it, but for you, I'm sure you must have had one or two things up your scale of preference. So what are those things you think the federal government needs to do differently in the educational sector?
Okay, I think we should start with the curriculum.
Okay.
Because I discovered that we don't really get to practice or say I can actually do these things. We now have, like they say, half-baked graduates who are not really skilled or competent in what they studied. Why? Because it could be that it was from 300 or 400 level that they actually started learning things pertaining to their course, and it's all theory.
Yeah.
Just very little or no practical. So people would graduate from different courses they can't even defend,
practicalize what they
yes, and it's sad. It's sad. So I feel we need to work around our curriculum, update some things. You can imagine some lecturers still use notes that are like 10 years ago. I'm like, not kidding. And
even with those notes, they just keep piling up theories and not practicals. You have less equipment in the laboratories,
less knowledge
for those practicals, and it's a problem. Really,
it's a problem,
really
except for students who go the extra mile to do research and take it upon themselves to actually get better.
Yeah.
But if you hope on the school system to give you what you want, I'm sorry, you may not get that. Like it's that bad.
So you think it's that terrible?
It's that terrible. It is, and that needs to be addressed. We need to start from there before addressing other parts, because there are lots actually.
All right, so it is still Campus Drive right here on Boss Radio 98.9 FM. My name is Faith, and of course I still have Chloe in the building. Hey. We will have to go for a short break. When we return, I'll call out the phone numbers so you can call in. I'd like to know what you think about the statements by ASU President Emmanuel Sedeke, who literally stated that we have not seen the end of this strike. It's gonna keep coming because the federal government has not adhered to demands. So I don't know. I would like to know what you think about it. Of course, if you're a student, a lecturer, a parent, a guardian, you definitely can call and tell me what you think about it. What is happening to the educational system in Nigeria? These are some of the questions that need answers. So we go for this short break. When we come back, we're going to delve right into that.
Where there's a boss, there is a law. We've created the law for other stations to abide. The new Boss Radio, 98.9 FM. Radio for the boss mind.
The 2023 Royal Week is here again. Starting from the 9th to the 14th of October 2023. Enjoy bumper discounts of up to 30% on products like televisions, air conditioners, refrigerators, washing machines, and lots more. Hurry! Visit any leading electronics store nationwide. For inquiries, please call 0803 747 5471 or visit www.royalelectronicsgroup.com. Terms and conditions apply. Royal, affordable luxury.
Where there's a boss, there is a law. We've created the law for other stations to abide. The new Boss Radio, 98.9 FM. Radio for the boss mind.
Also believe in spending plenty money for the one I love. I believe in love, but I also believe in spending plenty money for the one I love. Anything for the one I love. So my baby got to pull up in a Bentley, so you can see evidently. Say I do my job diligently. I'm on this no be baby. You know guys to work, you go get a lot on the daily. Champagne, Dubai, I play, I go buy, everything nice, no lies. Your wish now my command, you. Champagne, Dubai, I play, I go buy, everything nice, no lies. Cause your wish now my command. I believe in love, but I also believe in spending plenty money for the one I love. I believe in love, but I also believe in spending plenty money for the one I love. Anything for the one I love. Oh, Eva, you don't need to worry, cause I am a cheerful giver. A cheerful giver. Oh, my nature. If you ever need a my feet, oh, say my liver. You know I get it, liver. Champagne, Dubai, complain, I go buy. Everything nice, no lies. Your wish now my command, yo. Champagne, Dubai, complain, I go buy. Everything nice, no lies. Cause your wish now my command, yo. I believe in love, but I also believe in spending plenty money for the one I love. I believe in love, but I also believe in spending plenty money for the one I love. Anything for the one I love.
Bring the heat, Clancy.
I know fi F up, no fish for too. The things you say to me don't hold me for work, yo. That you would ride with me to do is for love, oh, for love, oh, for love. I know fi F up, no fish for too. The things you say to me don't hold me for work, yo. That you would ride with me to do is for love, oh, for love. want nobody, she just want loyalty. She want my love daddy, she don't want my money. She don't want nobody, she just want loyalty. She wants my love daddy.
She dey give me joy like footballer wey score for finals. My brother dey sure she's finer. Importer, exporter, escorter to any shop she wan buy designer. Her informant last night be informer. Make she check who boss me via Truecaller. Uloma no get that time to dey check my phone and that's why I still love her.
F up no fish for church, oh. The things you say to me don't hold me for work, yo. That you would ride with me to do is for love, oh, oh, for love, oh, for love. I know fi F up no fish for church, oh. The things you say to me don't hold me for work, yo. That you would ride with me to do is for love, oh, oh, for love, oh, for love. She no want my money, she don't want nobody. She just want loyalty, she want my love daddy. She don't want my money, she don't want nobody. She just want loyalty, she wants my love daddy.
It's STG.
That is Ajebo, or rather, yeah, that is Ajebo Hustlers with a song titled Loyalty. Yes, right here on Campus Drive. My name is Faith. You can call me Her Majesty, and of course, I have Chloe here in the studio with me. How far now, Chloe? How are you?
I'm doing great.
Are you sure? Are you feeling the songs I'm playing?
Yes,
it's
I
Friday.
am.
Are you turning up?
Yes, I am.
Am I coming true?
Yes, you
You know,
are.
it's been a while we were out from school, but I still got that ginger. You get what I mean?
Yes, you do. You do. I keep it up.
Oh my gosh. All right, so it is to Campus Drive, and of course we are still having conversations. We just talked about what the president of ASU, Emmanuel Osedeke, actually stated. Right, lots of persons felt this is not making sense in our head. Like, why would he even say that? But then again, it's the reality of things. I know that lots of persons have experienced strike like over time. It's just funny that people that are way younger than we are also going to experience it, because according to him, the federal government has not met their demands, and that's a problem. So I said, if you have something to say as regards what he stated, you definitely can call in on the show and tell me what your take is as regards what he stated. 090-922-29922 or 091-226-77989. Let me call out the numbers again: 090-922-29922 or 091-226-77989. You can send a WhatsApp message to the number 0806 999 What do you think about the statements by Emmanuel Sedeke, who stated that this strike thing is not going away, or not anytime soon, because the federal government is still owing us some of these demands? All right, so another story, another campus gist that came onto our radar will be that of students of Kaduna State University, Kafanchan campus, Kaduna State, threatening to boycott their second semester examination if the power supply is not restored after a protracted blackout. This was contained in a statement by the first Vice President, KSU Students Union, Comrade Eli Sajo, to the management of the institution at the commencement of a 2-day peaceful protest against the power outage and other issues. Sajo, who spoke on behalf of the joint leadership of various student unions, lamented that the lack of electricity supply, which has persisted for over like 5 months now, has hampered their lecturers and preparation for the forthcoming examination. So what do you think about this? First of all, one of the benefits of being in a school campus is the fact that you have lots of benefits. You get to like read as much as you can, go for night classes and all of that. But then again, in a case whereby there is a blackout, lots of things definitely are going to be hampered. Lots of lecturers who ought to do some certain things will not be doing it. You would want to say, oh, so what happens to other avenues and platforms and all of that? But then again, without power, it's over, right? So what do you think about the boycott that the university students of Kaduna State are planning to jump on? Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes, because the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, since there's no light, there's lack of power supply, that means water is an issue. Like, that's the first thing that came to mind, because that's very, very important.
Yeah.
How would you even have your bath to go for lectures?
Yeah.
I feel the way they're going about it is not exactly the right thing to do. That's why we have the students' union government. I believe they should have one.
So it's literally the students' union government that is actually putting that out there, that they're going to boycott the examination. They're not going to be writing it because there's no power. So what do you want us to write? And I kind of think, anyway, I kind of think that it's a step in the right direction, because your mental health needs to be stable. Without water, I don't know if
water
or power.
and light. How do you read your
exactly.
torchlight? Everything is there.
Yeah.
Well,
so what do you think? First of all, I would like to even stretch this whole scenario a little bit. The fact that there are things that ought to be made available that lots of Nigerian universities and institutions do not provide, and then they just want to get right into creating examinations or planning examinations without paying attention to other things that will actually help the student to excel. You go into classes these days and you have lecturers who literally do not come for class, right? And you have lecturers who do not care if the students, all their students, have somewhere to sit, because there's no way you get to stand for a long period of time and then you're expected to understand what that person is saying, right? The student has to be in a comfortable spot, because I feel like that's where learning starts from. So it's becoming a trend. I wouldn't even know if it's a trend or if it's something that has happened like way long time ago. So I feel like comfort needs to be put in place, so that when you're teaching children or students, that they're comfortable, and anybody who doesn't listen now, you would know who to blame, or who to point fingers at. But then you have lecturers who are not really. Take for instance, this is very, very sensitive. The fact that students have not had power for a long period of time is sensitive. 2 months is not a joke, right? And they've not had water. You don't care about all of those, and all of a sudden you're springing up an examination on them. What is your guarantee that their mental, state is in check at that particular moment? So, but then again, what do you think about the boycotting of the examination from the student angle? Let me get your point. I've said mine, so let me get yours.
Okay, I still feel the school management needs to address this. Since they are taking this step, then they should speak out. They should say something about it. Like, what was the way forward? Maybe they could place it on hold, because in a situation where there's no light, how do they even power their rechargeables to read your phones? That's a lot. Like, it's a lot. So I guess they should maybe walk around suspending the examinations until they figure out a way to get this challenge fixed, because I don't know how the students are meant to, their performance. It will definitely affect their performance. So that's a lot. They need to work around it, put the examinations on hold to get this matter addressed,
sorted.
Yes, because it's very important.
I agree with that. So remember when I said 2 months, the power outage for 2 months? Well, scratch that. It's actually for 5 months.
5 months. That's a lot.
That's a huge lot. Okay, remember you can still be a part of this conversation. We are talking about things happening within campuses and higher institutions. You can call us on the number 090-922-29922 or 091-226-77989. Or you can send a WhatsApp message to the number 0806 999 2999. And I would also like to know what you think about the comments made by the ASU president Emmanuel Sedeke, where he said that strike is not ending anytime soon. No, it's still going to continue. So brace up, because the federal government has not met our demands yet. So there is a high tendency that ASU will be going on strike pretty soon, whenever they think about it, and it's just quite a very sad scenario. So I really would like to know what you think about it generally. Okay, so Chloe. By the way, Chloe is still here and she's looking so nice.
Thank
Anyway,
you.
so Chloe, we are going to get right into the next conversation, the next gist, I would like to call it. Now, something happened in Kwara State Polytechnic. So 2 students were arrested by the police for allegedly killing a nightclub owner during a sexual escapade. So the suspect goes by the name Joy Adama Vandora Ore Olua Favor. So they had a romp with one Mr. Adeni Ojo, the son of Chief Emmanuel Ojo, a prominent figure in Ilorin, Kwara State, at a hotel. Apparently, they stole his phone and other belongings, and then they killed him. So there is like a lot of story as regards to that. I'm going to just try my best to explain what they said, but before that, let me also see if I can have you read the story though? Have you stumbled on that story?
Yeah, I just did this afternoon.
Yeah. Okay, so when you came across that story, what was the first thing that came to your mind? Let me start with that.
I was surprised actually because undergraduates to do such a thing, and then females, anyways.
Oh, you prefer male?
Not at all.
Oh,
No,
I don't even know that crime has a gender. Okay.
No, not at all. Don't mind me.
So you're wondering which mind we then get? Take
Yeah,
one
that's.
Oh.
It got me cringing.
Anyway, so in the explanation that one of the ladies, the suspect, was actually giving out, she said that their intention wasn't to kill him, that they just wanted to cover his mouth so that he could, he could stop shouting. So let's take this call. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
What
is your name and where you're calling from?
So,
Okay, do well to call back so we can hear you properly. And remember that we are still live on YouTube, and of course you can still drop your comments on our WhatsApp group chat. So we are having a conversation about 2 ladies who were arrested for killing a man after taking his belongings, his phones and all of that. So like I was telling you, Chloe, so one of them was saying that the intention was not to kill him, but things went completely south and then that happened. So it begs lots of questions. So many things are happening. Prior to this one, we also had that of a lady, I think she goes by the name Chidima also, whose video was also paraded. She's actually a student as well of Lagos State University or something. So lots of questions are being asked. Lots of persons are saying, so what exactly is the problem? Lots of people are saying, how safe is the school environment to even push your kids to? Because they just go there and they do lots of things in school, in high institutions. Nobody to checkmate their activities, because then again they feel they are adults. Also, I stumbled on the video of on social media, of course. I stumbled on the video of a lady who literally, she went to a bathroom and took a naked picture and posted it on social media.
Wow.
Yeah, she blocked her dad from seeing it, and he stumbled on it.
Right.
Then another one actually had a September dump or something, and then she blocked her father from viewing it on WhatsApp, on her WhatsApp status, and then the man sent her a voice note telling her, what is wrong with you, blah 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 blah. So it seems to me that there is paradigm shift from the focus of what education is all about and what the high institution ought to stand for. One would say a university is supposed to shape you as a student.
Yes.
Lots of parents send their kids to school hoping that there's going to be a shaping of some sort. But then again, we have lots of other persons who think that you taking your child to a university, because under the comment section of this crime perpetuated by the suspect from Kwara State Polytechnic, lots of persons were saying, what's the essence? It's better I leave them at home because this one is going out there and she's going wild. I get it that we are adults and all of that, social media, there's this very huge pressure that seems to be sucking away our youths. Very huge. If you're not there, you do not have things trending, people tend to look at you with one kind of eye. Let me even come back to this. Let me even state the fact that lots of persons, so I'm seeing lots of videos now where your parents or your dad or your mom is speaking to you about something very important that has no business to getting into social media. All of a sudden they're talking and you're recording what they're saying, and then you post it on social media as a content creator that you are. Well done. Well done. And then you have people on that comment sections throwing insults and shade at your dad. Are you okay? Are you okay? Like, how do you even do that? So there's this video of this lady that posted that she wanted an iPhone 8 from her dad and all of that, and that her father was now having a conversation with her while they were driving, and he was saying, madam, your priorities are not aligning. Do you get? Which is the same thing I just stated now. You are yet to get into school. Why are you bothered about an iPhone 8? Right? My future is not secure with you. That was what the father was literally saying. So when that video first came out, I also went through comment sections, because that's what I usually do, to find out what people were saying as regards it. Then someone say, no, this is a toxic father, or this is a very toxic father, and why is he insulting her? I mean, right? Then after like maybe a couple of days, more like 1 or 2 days, some celebrities now commented on that. I think Tasha did comment, and another celebrity commented on that, saying, my sister, you are yet to get into school. Your focus should not be on iPhone 8. Your father was actually telling you the right thing. So the lady now came back and did a video where she was literally crying, and then she was saying, oh, I know what I did was not good and all of that. I'm so sorry for videoing my father while we were talking and all of that. And then on the caption she posted something that made people realize that, oh, this girl she just apologized because she has probably been dragged on social media, because she was not like, I know even this video quality is not that good. So I see you have not learned from what you said, because you're still really bothered about video quality. So my point here, Chloe, is that the educational system, and I'm not going to blame it on just the educational sector, of course. I'm going to blame it on the society. I'm going to blame it on the parents as well, because we all have a role to play as individuals. And of course, you cannot say, this one is to blame, and then you carry the blame and you shift it to someone else. So what exactly is happening with our young ones? Right? What is going on with the youths right now? Why is this very huge need to trend literally tearing away our focus? Is it the social media? Is it the internet? What is literally moving the focus of lots of students from where it ought to be to a different direction? Right? So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I am also concerned about the happenings. You know, there's a saying about everything that has an advantage has a disadvantage, and there's so much noise on the social media space. Like, literally, sometimes I just want to like shut down on all of them, because if you're not someone who has built, like, you know, yourself, and you have set your priorities right, you're bound to lose focus, because there's so much noise. And then everyone has a role to play, beginning from the parents, your proper parenting, the church, then when you get into school, I don't know, but the Students' Union government, the leadership, they are also meant to be doing something like educative programs that enlightens the mind. Because when you find out that, okay, when you're leaving school, they say this one has been certified in learning and in character or something. Of course, but we find out that in character it's zero completely. And what's happening? So I feel we all have a role to play to end this moral decadence, because it's getting out of hand, and I feel for parents, maybe for their teenagers, when they are teens, they should limit some kind of things. Access to, of course, it's a good thing to have access so you can research and know better. But I still feel there's need to monitor your child as they are growing up, because these days I find out is not back we are no longer in that phase where people enter school maybe from 18. These days you find that at 14 they're already in universities. So the parents have a role to play, and same with everyone. So you just need to educate them. I feel they need to educate, enlightenment. So enlightenment programs we should keep up with those things, because it's looking like, okay, everybody's talking about motivational, but we actually need this. We actually need this to salvage our society, because a lot is going wrong.
A lot is
going
happening
wrong. Yeah, and everyone has a role to play in this. Yes, I talk to my younger ones. You also do same, and we keep up with that, because the pastors cannot do it alone.
Of course, we all have a role to play, just like Chloe said. And as regards this case of the students from Kwara State Polytechnic who were recently arrested, all I have to say is contentment. I feel like we all need to be contented with what we have. All right, if there is any need for you to want more, it should be based on hard work. You already see where you are and you want something else bigger than where you are or what you have. You need to put in the work and not looking for where to steal. I'm sure they did not plan for this to happen, which she said, right? But then again, because she wasn't contented, she became quite desperate. The both of them became quite desperate. So I feel like we all need to come together.
Where it has landed them.
You see, so when the girl was when she was narrating the episode, it was her lackadaisical attitude for me that made me feel like this person is not well learned to know the gravity of her offense. If she knows what she has gotten herself into, I don't think that's it was. I always say this whenever I watch the video, I laugh. Right, that was why I asked you, what was your first reaction when you saw it?
Listen the video. It was just the comments.
Oh, you should. You definitely should. So it was the way she was explaining, and it was like a debate. I'm like,
wow,
auntie, do you know what you're in? This is huge, bruh. Jigga, because definitely the family of this man would want to put in everything, and of course it's a murder case, right? So she was giving so much explicit explanations to everything that happened, and then it was the gesture for me. She was just giving lots of gestures, and I'm like, oh my god. I just really hope that your sentence is not huge. I really hope that she learns from that, and other persons get to learn from it. So we need to apply contentment. It's very, very paramount. It's okay for you to be contented. I know you see lots of things on social media, and peer pressure is just pressuring you, literally choking your neck, but trust me, you can get everything that you want to get through hard work as well. This is where we draw the curtain for today's edition of Campus Drive. Thank you so much, Chloe, for coming. It's a pleasure to have you. All right, so we got to do this next week Friday. Make sure you keep a date. I love you so much. Make sure you have a wonderful weekend. Run a boy with a song titled It's Plenty. My name is Faith Martins. Good evening.
Make you know they shall like it. I don't want nobody to keep my matter kill. For this life I live.